Hey, what's up everybody? Sarah here. So in this video, I'm going to be responding to a question on my channel from Jordan. What's your view on AI taking over investment and trading jobs? What do you think of the career outlook in the investment field? Thanks for your questions, everybody. And by the way, just like keep the questions coming because try to answer them. You know, I had 4 kids in 4 years, literally, no, 5 years, I think, literally. So now they're getting a little older. So I'm maybe going to be coming back to YouTube a little bit more. And thanks for staying with me. So my outlook for trading is that, like, I think this is kind of a no-brainer. If AI or a machine can execute a mechanical function with less human error, then definitely, like, there's not going to be too much job growth in that area. However, in terms of trading, there's still a need for people that understand the market and are experienced and know its nuances and are going to be dictating like the strategy for trading. Okay. I don't know AI could necessarily do that yet. In terms of investment, yes, investment is becoming increasingly automated. Would I advise you to go and be a traditional like modeling analyst and be a stock picker? I would much rather see you go into fintech, to be honest with you. I think there are a lot of interesting jobs and a lot of really interesting things the companies are doing. However, I think there's still going to be some people that are a little bit stubborn and are like, but no, I want to be a stock picker. I want to be a stock picker. Well, okay. I mean, understand that this is kind of I think a dying breed in terms of being able to find these jobs. In the future, it's the same thing as with trading. If a machine can create an equity research model, then at the lower levels, I think there's going to be fewer and fewer jobs available, because if a machine can do it better, then why would they pay somebody, right? But having said that, I think that what is missing within the field of research, equity research, is creative and authentic thought, thinking, I hate the term out of the box because it's such a commonly used term that it's now not even, I would, saying like it's such an overused term, but I would just say atypical thinking. The people that can get in there and make predictions that are based on what they see in the world of reality and not necessarily what's out there on pen and paper or what's out there in the books. I think that's going to be really important. What would be my recommendation for someone that's looking to get a career in investments? I would think that even in a down market, and by the way, what's interesting is that we've never seen with the robos, we've been in a bear market for the last 10 years and we haven't really seen a downturn yet. So sorry, I just have to, like, one of my kids is doing something. We haven't seen a downturn in the market yet. And so, like, I think when that actually does happen, I think that these robos are maybe not going to be as much as popular, because there's going to be a need for people that can hold people's hands through it. Like, what I've seen is that when there's been a downturn, a lot of the robos will just stop trading. I don't know how happy people are going to be with that if that results in massive capital losses in a prolonged downturn. Luckily, these little blips have just been episodic, but I think when we have the next recession, I think it's going to be very telling, and it's going to separate the wheat from the chaff, so to speak. So having said that, I think there's still a lot of room for people who can come up with, like, see around corners and that have vision. And that is very lacking in the world of analytics and within the world of research and analysis on the investment side, because, analysts can, like, just tend to be very factual. I think being an analyst is going to be much less of a factual job than it was in the past. And then also on the client side, on the client service side, like, I think it's going to be less about conveying information and facts. And it is going to have to, because again, like, why have a human do that if you could get a machine to do that so easily? I think that being, an investment professional in the future, if you're going to be on the client side, it's going to be a lot more about having human skills and interpreting body language and communication and being able to retain client relationships and grow client relationships. I would much rather see people having those skills. I think it's going to be much more of a blend or a hybrid, and it's going to be less focused on the operational because, like I said, they can do it for cheaper now. So it sounds like a cop out, or like I'm kind of just like avoiding the question. And I suppose you want me to tell you, like, yes, like, analyze this research, like, know this research model, or know how to do this particular research technique, but I'm not saying that. And I'm just saying it because looking at the future, like if you're going to be human and you're going to be a human research analyst, then be a human research analyst, you know, have that power of prediction and strategy and insight that the robots can't do. If you're going to be like an investment professional, like a financial services representative, if you're going to be like in front of the clients or a part of creating a product, then be intuitive and really try to understand the consumer's needs. Because I don't know a robot can necessarily do that. If you're going to be human, be human. You're going to have to be more human in the future. I think it's a welcome change. Robots are going to be doing the mechanical stuff. Use what you were created to be, which is a human being. Learn a few things. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please subscribe.